Carbs are a large group of organic compounds occurring in foods and living tissues such as starch, sugars, and cellulose.
They contain hydrogen and oxygen and can be broken down in the body to release energy.
Examples of carbs: cinnamon buns.
Another common carb is wheats and grains. Pasta is probably the most popular that falls in that category.
In case you didn't know, candy is a very carbohydrate-enriched edible substance. It's very popular with adults and children, especially in holidays such as Halloween and Christmas, which is coming up soon.
Dairy products are also filled with carbohydrates and can make a very good after-school snack, like yogurt and some granola.
Like Danica said, granola is a great snack, but the bonus about it is that it's healthy. Most people think that all carbs are unhealthy, but most carbs actually do provide a healthy nutritional balance. Here in Kelly's house, we have lots of carbs. Not unhealthy carbs, but healthy ones. Like these veggie chips, wheat thins. Even at our local market, carbs are highly accessible. Carbs are literally everywhere. For example, this kitchen. We have cereals, Quaker oats, Ziploc bags.
Personally, I like to stock up on cereals because they're a good carbohydrate to start my morning. Chips are also another source of carbohydrates, but aren't the most healthiest because it contains a lot of fats. Carbohydrates are essential because they are the main providers of energy in our diet. Your brain and every cell in your body requires a constant supply of glucose as fuel for energy and muscle gain. It helps with the regulation of digestion and supports the immune functions in your body.
Consuming carbs is key for athletes because it provides energy and stamina. Have you ever had a big tournament or event? You always have a whole bunch of carbs, like a big pasta meal before, to give you energy.
Consuming carbs is a good way to provide your body with fuel and is an excellent source for fibers and vitamins. Some of the most popular and best recommended carbohydrates are whole wheat and whole grain foods such as pasta, quinoa, corn tortillas, and brown rice, and beans and whole oats, and also 100% whole grain cereal. Another thing is fresh fruit, full of good carbohydrates, not like bad stuff. And last is some of the dairy products like milk and yogurt usually should be low fat or free of RGBH and organic when available. RGBH is a growth hormone injected into cows to make them produce more milk than they normally would. It can increase your levels of pus and cancer accelerating hormones.
Hello. Today I'm going to tell you about the top 10 carbs that you should avoid. First is granulated sugar. Second is hard candies left over from Halloween. Third is my favorite, sugary cereals. Then potato chips. Then cookies and cake. This is banana bread wrapped up. Jams. Potato products. These are potato skins. Salad dressings. And pizzas.
On the sidelines of the court field hockey game, we are here interviewing Allison about her opinion on carbohydrates. So, Allison, how do you feel about carbohydrates?
Well, carbs because they're in a lot of really good foods and stuff. But yeah,
Like what? What good foods do
like
you like?
pasta and bagels and all of that stuff is good. I'm pretty sure it has lots of carbs.
Yeah. Yeah, listen. As an athlete, do you adjust the amount of carbs that you consume?
Yeah, because carbohydrates give you energy, so for a big game or anything, it's good to have like pasta or something the night before, or it's good to have those carbs to feel you give you energy.
Go. So, what's your opinion on carbohydrates?
Well, I think carbohydrates are really important for your diet. I know you're supposed to have like 50% or to 55% in most adults of your daily diet, like intake, because that's what's really good for you.
Cool. And what do you change your eating habits around that percentage?
I've always eaten that way. I started changing my eating habits so I could eat better and have more carbohydrates in my diet, so I'd be a better person altogether.
Do you think carbohydrates make you a happier person?
I think they do. Carbohydrates are great.
What is your opinion on carbohydrates?
So, I don't eat carbohydrates. I eat food. I love food. But I know that there are some more carbohydrates in some foods. So that's what I will be eating before I need to go and have lots of energy for my muscles.
What is your description of a carbohydrate?
I can better give it with examples of what they are.
All right, give your examples of a carbohydrate.
So there are carbohydrates in pasta, in starch, and in other grains. So I don't know more than that.
Okay.
So what about sugar? Isn't a carbohydrate?
Sugar
But
is a carbohydrate.
Is a carbohydrate?
Yeah, it is.
Do you know what a carb is?
It's a carbohydrate.
What's a carbohydrate?
It is, I believe, a sugar, or something that could be made into a sugar by your body.
Nice. Do you think you get enough carbs daily?
Yes, I do.
What's your favorite carbs?
Mango bars, Trader Joe's.
I think those are pretty healthy. Do you like carbs?
Yeah, they're some carbs are sweet, so yeah, we crave them.
What are important about carbs?
We need them, but I think we get too many of them in our diet.
What are some examples of bad carbs?
Sugars, refined sugars, white sugar.
Yeah.
Bad carbs?
Yeah,
Oh,
that was right.
That's the main one, yeah.
Did you know that carbs can actually help boost your mood? When you consume them, it helps promote the production of serotonin, and serotonin is the mood that makes you feel good and happy, so that's why people feel happy when they eat lots of carbs. And also people who eat whole grain carbs, like brown rice, the healthy stuff, they tend to have a better cholesterol count, and having a high cholesterol leads to heart attacks and bad other things, so you should eat more whole grains.